Well, Coach, the 7th annual Bob Huggins Fantasy Camp. How much do you look forward to this every year?
It's a lot of fun, and being able to get some of the former guys back, and we've tried to kind of mix it up a little bit and bring different guys back and from different eras, and so it's fun. I mean, I think it's great to reconnect with guys, and I think they love coming back, and then having it in here. Obviously, everybody comes in here and says, "Wow." So it's been great.
Former players, you got 2 of those Mountaineer immortals that are listed behind you. Rod Thorne, I know you guys had been sort of trying to get him for a while now, and now here he is. What does that mean to have somebody of his caliber and what he meant to the program?
Well, I told him he's the last of the great ones that isn't dead that hadn't come back. So, but he's been involved with the draft every year, so just couldn't do it. Just couldn't work it in the schedule because of the draft. But it's great. I was just talking to Rod, and I said, this was Jared Calhoun's the one who wanted to do this, and he said, "Can you get Jerry to come back?" And I said, "I have no idea." So when I called Jerry was great about it, and Hot Rod's been great about it. Kind of got it really kicked off and kick-started with those guys. But it's fun. I mean, I think these guys enjoy it. They enjoy being around guys that Mike was a little bit before me. I used to sit on my grandfather's lap out in Doug Hill and listen to the games when Rod played, and then go out in the garage and shoot ball out there at halftime and get coal dust all over me. So my mom would have to send me up to get another bath. But it's neat. It's just neat it's what's great about West Virginia University is the camaraderie of all the guys in different generations and different eras. It's a lot of fun.
Bring a football player back in Mark Bolger. What's it like having Mark here?
Mark's great. Mark came in for one day a couple years ago. He could only come in for one day and kind of talk to the guys. But Mark and I have gotten to be good friends, and he's one of the great Mountaineers of all time. So it's neat. I mean, it's fun to. Was actually in Charleston last night with Owen Smith, and so I think the relationship that we all have that wore the uniform, be it basketball or football or whatever. It's a great fraternity.
Talked about what this means to you to see all these people. A lot of these fans come back year after year. They plan their summers around when you're going to have the fantasy camp. What sort of sense do you get of just how much it means to them that you do year after year give them this opportunity?
Well, I certainly hope they enjoy it. I hope they enjoy it as much as we enjoy having them. Jared was going to cancel it one year, and Josh and Billy, I thought, were going to lose their minds. Because I think everybody on the staff looks forward to it so much, and just the interaction that we're able to have. And we have the one weekend where we try to bring everybody back, but you can't spend as much time. In a weekend we're playing games, trying to win games, and so this is so much more relaxed and laid back, and I think we can spend a lot more time together.
Completely unrelated to this weekend, but I believe in the past you've probably had John Flowers at one of these, and recently he just won his championship out in France. Have you gotten a chance to talk to him? I know he's heading back to town, but what does that mean to you to see the success that he's able to have in just his 3rd year in professional ball?
Well, I think the wonderful thing that this building has enabled us to do is those guys really enjoy coming back. They know they can get in here 24/7. There's so many things go on in the Coliseum, and so they can get in here. Deshaun Day will be back. Day was actually going to work the camp, and they're winning too much, so he had to stay over there longer. But Al's been back and done it, and KJ's doing it, of course, this year. So it's fun, and John's been terrific. I didn't sign John initially, and I hadn't seen him play, and so you know, when we get him here in the summer, I didn't know whether he could play or couldn't play. But what I loved about John Flowers was he was always in the gym. He was always in the gym. No matter what was going on, John was in the gym. And we'd have camp going on, John's there. You know, you have something else, we have a clinic, whatever, John's in there. And so you kind of get the feel that guys who love the game that much, they're going to have success. And of course, he brought a lot of athleticism. So, and he learned to work. I think that's the biggest thing. He learned to work. He learned to put the time in.